that we currently have in representing science, that you take science in order to pursue a science career. You don't. You pursue science because it gives you a training in a way of thinking and a way of approaching and a way of analysing problems. Scientists and engineers are embedded throughout the whole of society. 40% of the people in the retail sector in the city, in the finance sector in the city, of course, were scientists and engineers. I'm not sure that's necessarily a good model, but they are everywhere. We have to get away from this idea that you do science at school in order to pursue a science career. You, in fact, do science because it provides you with a type of training which makes you invaluable in a whole range of careers. I'll leave it at that if you want to keep it brief.
We've got people clamoring up to answer this. Ellie, next.
Yeah, I mean, later stage than school, but there are centres around the country following a review a few years ago in 2005, the Cox Review, for those of you who remember it or have come across it, talking about multidisciplinary working and making people, young people who are studying science or engineering or studying business or studying design, understand all of those disciplines and actually then make choices around them. But at least they've been exposed to the differences in the ways of thinking, you know, and they're all complementary and they're all slightly different. And examples of that are, you know, Design London, which is a joint, it's a collaboration between Imperial Engineering, the Business School and the Royal College of Art. Cranfield have set something up with the London College of Art, the C4D, which is all of these things are about mixing the commercial acumen with scientific and engineering acumen and design as well. Again, all complementary, and I think holistically it makes a very robust set of skills if you're going to go into business or stay in research, whatever.
Okay, next one, Anthony.
So, if science was part of culture and everyone was engaged in science, then you wouldn't have this issue. It's only because we do put people very early on into these silos and put labels on people. But there's another side to that, is when we're training people, you know, when you're educating people who are actually going to be working scientists or engineers, there is a great body of knowledge that has to be programmed into them. That does tend to turn some people off what we do, and you have to get it to be a useful creative scientist. You need to have gone through a certain amount of rather turgid detail, right? And it's how we bridge that gap, you know, by making what we do relevant, by making thermodynamics interesting, right? You know, it's those things that are important for us.